Hey guys, how you doing? jpsarrireviews here, and welcome again to another reaction video. And in today's video, we're going to cover Sideshow Collectibles. They just released a new Boba Fett premium format figure, and if you're a Star Wars fan, if you love the Mandalorian or the Book of Boba Fett, you're going to love this statue. But before we get into the details, I want to ask you, if you're here for the first time, please do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Leave a like, leave a comment, let me know what you think about the video, let me know what you think about the collectible that we're covering today. Now let's get into it. Now the price for this one is $650. There's no edition size. I'm sure that it's going to be a large edition size, as always. Sideshow nowadays it's normal for Sideshow to do that. It's no exclusive. It's going to release sometime between December of this year and February of next year. Now, the artists involved in the production of this piece, we have the Legacy Effects Studio in charge of the sculpt, the paint, and the design. They're partnering right now with Sideshow on this, which is in charge of the development of the whole piece. This is nothing new. They have done that in the past. Legacy Effects Studio is a studio that has, for years, produced a lot of stuff for Sideshow, whether it was for movies, Marvel movies, also for Star Wars. Now, I want to point out the materials. It says right here it's ABS and polystone. ABS, for those who are unfamiliar, it's plastic, and it's used a lot in the industry, and anything that has to do with PVC statues, it has ABS. Now, I know some collectors are going to point that out. It's going to be a point of contention, those collectors that prefer fully sculpted pieces. All right, guys, now we're looking at the pictures, and I'm telling you, I like it. I like the design. Of course, this is based on the Mandalorian scene. Now, the Book of Boba Fett just pretty much, I think, finished today. And I will review it as soon as I can, so stay tuned for that video. Now, I don't know, even though it says ABS and polystone, I don't know if, like, for example, some of these elements on the clothing are made out of ABS. They look like, you know, in this case, it's mixed media. So this is probably ABS. One thing that I will say that I'm totally 100% sure that it's going to be ABS is the portrait. The likeness is really, really good. Now, one thing that I've noticed with this collection so far, the Mandalorian collection, is that in the likeness, not all the pieces are up to par or are on the, I would say, the same quality or the expectation of some of the collectors nowadays. Cara Dune, Moff Gideon, I don't think the likeness was that good on those pieces. Of course, you know, Mando has the helmet, so it's like you don't see his face. But here with this one, which I like, I think they did a much better job in providing the face of the actor, which it's 100% in my opinion. They did a good job. Boba Fett is a character that sells regardless, and I know a lot of people are asking for a Midas Boba Fett right now, which is a 1/5 scale statue. They want another Boba Fett premium format figure based, of course, on the original films. This is, you know, an alternative in that way, of course, based on the more modern rendition of Boba Fett. One that perhaps some people might not be crazy about, but it's another Boba Fett, which is good. And of course, you know, Sideshow's always been known for riding the wave of popularity, so they sell the stuff that is popular at the moment. And of course, right now, the Mandalorian, the Book of Boba Fett, is the thing that people are talking about, so of course they're gonna sell it. Now, this is the part you can see the two portraits, which I like. Now, the thing is this, when I look at this likeness, it's really, really good, to the point that I'm thinking this is going to be ABS. It's going to be PVC for sure. But I do like the detail on the piece. I don't know what else is gonna be made out of. Plastic, which is something that has people concerned, of course, but I do like the design. I love the paint job, the detail on the piece. It looks great, and the dimensions are fine. You know, it's not as tall because of the base. The base has a medium size, which is fine. You know, the height is not as you know, it's not large, which is good. You know, I think that allows for collectors to find a better spot to display this. It is not the, I would say, the most beautiful base. It's just a basic base, but it serves the purpose of here with the character. And it looks good in my opinion. So it just, I will tell you, yeah, the paint job is good. The likeness on the portrait, again, looking at that, it's good. I like it here in the picture. But I will not be surprised if this is made out of PVC ABS. It's going to. It just, because it looks like it. That's how it looks. It doesn't look polystone. You know the difference when you see a fully sculpted piece. You know that. Here, for some reason, I don't see it. I may be wrong. If someone from Sideshow, from Legacy Effects, is watching this video and can correct me, please do so. It's just the likeness is just really good, which I like. I'm telling you, the likeness is good and the sculpt is good. I'm just pointing this out for those, you know, collectors that they buy stuff and ultimately when things come, they get really disappointed because, you know, the information was not fully provided. collectors, once they open the boxes, of course, they get a surprise, and of course, people get upset. They go on social media and they throw a tantrum on social media because of it, which is normal nowadays. You get it every day. There is a new tantrum. Every day there is a new thing people are fighting and arguing about. It's just the way it is. But yeah, I like it. You know, this, of course, this is sculpted. I don't know if it's just polystone. I'm guessing this is going to be a part that is going to be made out of ABS. Perhaps the clothing in this part is going to be ABS. Who knows? But, you know, he's holding the weapon, his handgun, and of course this other weapon that he uses in the show. The whole detail on the jetpack is all worn out. Of course, it's been through hell and back, and you can see it right here. So yeah, it looks good. I'm telling you, it doesn't look bad. I would say here that I have nothing to point out that is wrong with it. Even when I'm mentioning about the PVC stuff, I'm not using this or saying this as a bad thing for the statue. I don't consider PVC or ABS a bad thing for statues. I like it. Ultimately, these are premium format figures. That means that they're mixed media. So there's a lot of elements that need to be added to create that natural look. So companies they can do whatever they need to do. What I do prefer though is for companies to be outspoken from the beginning and to really be clear with all the information to let you know ahead of time, hey, this is what this piece is going to have. So that way collectors cannot just be deceived by, you know, misinformation or lack of information. So that's important, you know, because if it creates a lot of chaos, and it always does in this hobby. When you don't get all the facts in front of you, then companies get into a lot of trouble, and it just becomes a, you know, a thing that you have to deal every day. And every company does, not only Sideshow, even XM Studios has done stuff where they change stuff ultimately from the prototype to the final product, and then of course they get a lot of help from the customers, from the collectors, because they were not properly informed. It's important to inform your clients. So I'm looking at this, I like it, I think it's good. You know, even with whatever the differences of materials and all of that, I think it's still a nice looking piece. And I think the price is perfect. $650 is really a nice price. Of course, it's going to be a large edition size, and I know a lot of people are going to buy this because there are a lot of fans out there of this rendition of Boba Fett. But what is your opinion, my friends? What do you think about the pieces that we covered today? Are you a fan? Are you a fan of mixed media pieces with ABS, with plastic and polystone? You are not. Let me know in the comments below. So once again, my friends, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, to comment, and to subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification button to remind you of the next video. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. The links are down below. And please consider supporting the channel financially through Patreon. My friends, God bless you. Take care. I will talk to you again. Bye-bye.